and Christy Watkins Day. Collins gets a good look from straight away, and Columbia off to a roaring start thanks to that triple.
Giving up only 43 points last weekend. That is remarkable.
Two heartbreakers. They lost by 2 points in each contest to Yale and Brown as Kitty Henderson of over 2 minutes for Columbia. Collins back to the bucket. Leaves it for Raffu, the floater, and Columbia unties the knot. Shooting 50% from the field, Cornell at 80%. The Lions have relied on 3 threes, and there they get an easy bucket underneath. But I think the majority of the audience and members of the Columbia community know her as Kitty, as Riley Weiss is able to come up with the loose basketball. And the Lions on the attack. Collins in and out of traffic. And there was an assist on that bucket, so it's now 12 for 12. Parker Hall faces up, 8 on the shot clock. Collins picks her pocket, and the Lions off to the races again. Nasi Simmons off the bench picks up where she left off last Saturday.
We see the steal from CeCe Collins. She's looking at Kitty Henderson from the on her left. She delivers the pass on time, on target to Nasi Simmons on her right.
Her rebounding has been a big part of her profile as Kitty Henderson off the mark. Collins jumps in out of nowhere. Give her that bucket plus the foul. And that's going to go down a tad. As Cornell trying to still solve this Columbia press to no avail. Weiss leaves it for Page, and they continue to make it look real easy. And yet another turnover by Cornell. Langston called for the travel. 21 mishaps.
But the angle was not dictated by the defense.
Cows back in for Cornell. Pape takes a seat. Kitty cuts to the bucket and gets the beautiful feed. Dancing with the basketball here. Tries to squeeze it in, and Weiss is going to pick it up. It's a 3-on-2 break. Riley at the bucket, banks it home as Riley Weiss can't get the roll. Another offensive rebound for Perry, out to Weiss, and the second time you do not want to leave her open because that will happen. She now is up to 37 threes on the season. That leads the team. And that was a facet she worked on, not this past offseason, 2 off seasons ago, and running out of vocabulary words to make sense of all of this. Backdoor cut by Broom, and Raffu sets her up beautifully. As the Lions are on a 10-0 run here inside Levy and Jim, and a timeout taken to acknowledge the 2 seniors, Collins and Henderson. A standing round of applause by the crowd here in New York City. And hugs and handshakes on the sideline. Shot clock is off, so the Lions can hold. The crowd rises to its feet as they are witnessing history. 2 seconds. Columbia has marked its territory, and this time they're not sharing it with the Tigers. For the first time in program history, Columbia has won an Ivy League outright title. They have conquered the Ancient 8 all by themselves.
Lance, you talked about goals at the beginning of the year. This is just one more check mark that the Lions can put on that list.
A strong performance from start to finish. As we look at Megan Griffith, all smiles. When we spoke to her during the week, she said winning the outright title was a goal, but it's more impressive the 3 years of sustained success. That's what has her and her coaching staff more amped up, that they have done it religiously year in and year out.
The confetti, the t-shirts, the parents involved.